Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you all are doing well. I am here once again with your Zoom online class lecture summary. Students, you know that we had already started the unit number 8, forces in action. In this unit, you have read about the definition of force, the natural forces, and how the force is measured, the unit of force, and the different kinds of forces like friction, inertia, and gravity. Clear? I have told you about the definition of force, that it is a push or pull exerted by one object on another. Then students, you have read in previous lecture about gravity. So gravity, which is the force that pulls all the objects or everything down towards the center of earth. This is an invisible force. Clear? That's why when you drop an object, gravity starts pulling it down. And you have read about gravity, that it was discovered by the scientist whose name was Sir Isaac Newton. When he was sitting under an apple tree, when the apple fell down, he thought that who pulled or pushed it. So later on, he named that the force as a gravity. And he also told that it is an invisible force like magnetism. Clear? And this was discovered in 1665. Clear? By Sir Isaac Newton. Clear? You have observed that when you throw the ball up, it comes back and falls into your hand. Why this happens? This happens because of gravity. Then you have read about the balance and imbalance forces, and I have told you that if the forces are balanced, there will be no change in the speed or direction. Clear? Because the balanced forces are in same in magnitude but in opposite direction, where the unbalanced forces are not same in magnitude. On one side the force is increased and on other side the force is less. Clear? That's why the change in speed or direction takes place. You can see in this object the balanced forces and the unbalanced forces. So that's why the unbalanced forces do not create any change in the speed or direction, while the unbalanced forces create change in the speed or direction. Clear? You can see on right side the force is high as compared to the left side. Then you have read about mass and weight. Clear? Mass, which is the amount of matter in an object, and weight, a weight is the measure of gravitational force on an object. You should know very clearly that weight is a amount of gravitational force, while the amount of matter in an object is called mass. Mass remains constant every time, but weight is not constant. It changes from place to place, depends that how much the distance is between the object and the center of the earth. Clear? And mass is measured in kilograms, grams, and milligrams, where weight is measured, as you know that weight is the amount of gravitational force, and the Newton is the unit of force, so Newton is also the unit of weight. And we measure the weight by spring balance, where we measure the mass by using simple balance. Clear? Now the new topic, today's new topic, that is about the simple machines and the types of simple machines. First, you know that what is machine. A machine is a device which makes our work easier. Clear? And a simple machine is a device that can change the direction or the magnitude of a force or the point where it is applied. It means that machines make our work easier, and simple machines also, we use also simple machines to change the direction or the magnitude of force. Means less force is required if we are using the simple machines. And you already read about these types of simple machines in class 4. There are 6 basic types of simple machines, such as wheel and axle, pulley, lever, inclined plane, wedge, and screw. Here are the pictures of simple machines. You can see pulley and lever, wheel and axle, screw, inclined plane, and wedge. Clear? Pulley is used to lift the heavy loads. Lever is also used to move the loads easily. Wheel and axle, in which wheel and a rod between them, this is called axle, is also used for moving the things. Wedge, which is used to split the wood or any other thing, and inclined plane which is a slanting surface, and it helps to roll the loads easily. Clear? And screw helps to join two surfaces. Okay. You can see that here the man is moving the load by using inclined plane, and on other side the wedge is used to, the axle is used to cut the wood, and this axle, if you can see the picture, it is like a wedge. Clear? So wedge is used to split the surface of wood or any other thing. So these are the simple machines which make our work easier. Clear? Friends, now lever is also a simple machine, and you know that there are three kinds of lever. Lever help to move a load easily. What is lever? A lever is a rigid bar. Clear? You have to underline this statement. The lever is a rigid bar that rests on a pivot called fulcrum. There is a fixed point in a lever which is called fulcrum or pivot. The objects to be moved is called load, and the force exerted by the lever is called effort. Clear? The fixed point of the lever is called fulcrum or pivot, and the objects which we have to move, that is called load, and the point where we apply the force, that is called the effort. The force or the effort and pivot can be applied in different directions. There are three kinds of levers depending on the points of fulcrum. The first group of lever includes scissors and pliers. The effort force is at one end and the pivot is in the middle, and the load is at the one other end. Clear? It means in first class of lever, the fulcrum or the pivot is in the center of effort and load. In second class of lever, you can see the load is in the center of fulcrum and effort. Fulcrum is also called pivot. Clear? So in second class of lever, load is in the center and between center of pivot and effort. And the example of second class of lever is wheelbarrow. And in third class of lever, the effort is in the center of pivot and load. Clear? So these are the three classes of lever, and in the third class of lever include tweezers. The effort force is in the middle between the load and pivot. You can see in first picture fulcrum which is between the effort and load. Clear? And on other side you can see seesaw is the example of first class of lever. In second class of lever, the load is between the effort and force or effort force where we are applying force, that is also called effort. So the load is between the effort and fulcrum. And in third class, effort is between the load and fulcrum. Okay, you have some examples of first class of levers includes scissors and hammer. Clear? And in second class, wheelbarrow and nutcracker. And in third class, your arm is example of third class of lever. Clear? Your elbow joint, which is the acts as a fulcrum, and your upper arm from where you apply force or effort, and in on lower side, this is called load. Clear? So this is the third class of lever. Okay students, now we have completed this unit, and you have to do these exercise questions on your book with pens. So must read the statement carefully, and then you will choose the answer with pen. So you have to do question number 1, the question number 2, which is the definition, and you have to match the definition with the correct word. Clear? And the third one is fill in the blanks. So students, you must know that you have to do the book work very neatly and very carefully with pens. Okay, then next question is mark these sentences with tick or cross. So hope you will do it very carefully. And your homework, today's homework is that you have to do the concept check exercise on book page 73. Okay students, in next class we will start the new chapter inshallah. So take care and Allah Hafiz.